Thank you very much. This is the first time I've ever spoke in front of anybody ever in my life. Might be the last, so go very easy on me. My journey began back whenever I started secondary school, where I think most of our kind of lives begin when you go to secondary school. And I remember the first time I walked in through the front door, it was an integrated school. I left a Protestant school and went there. Nobody else had ever went from a Protestant school to Oak Grove. And as I walked in, I had a mohawk, a pair of glasses, and my middle name was Donald, so instantly I wasn't going to be making friends. So it was very different, and as time went on throughout the years, my mum used to make unbelievable bacon and chicken mayo mixed sandwiches. So I used to come home with these unbelievably great sandwiches. They were made with love, they were fantastic. And my friend said one day, he says, these sandwiches, man, they look very tasty. Can I have one? I said, sure, no bother, man. I thought, I'm making friends, this is great. So I gave him my sandwich. As the word spread around the school, I was called Sambo Boy for maybe 2 years, but I thought, here, I'm getting a bit popular as Sambo Boy, so I'll take it. And then it came to about third year, and I started singing. I'd always sang at the karaoke whenever I was younger, but never actually sang in front of my friends in school. And I recorded a song in the house. My mum bought me a laptop for Christmas, and I recorded the song. It was signed, sealed, delivered by Stevie Wonder, which I might play later on. And I went into school and I showed it to my friends in my MP3 player. MP3 players, my God, that's how long ago it was. And they said, that's not you. I said, that's me. That is me. That is definitely me. Like, that's not you, man. That's not you. And he says, well, look, if that's you, at lunchtime, could you get up and sing in front of all the lads in the football gravel pitch? Just no better, man. I thought, I'm leaving Sambo Boy behind. I'm going to be Singer Boy from now on. So Sambo Boy was very excited. He was getting ready for this. And as I went up, there was 50 lads standing, and I sang in front of them. And back then, I used to have a grunt whenever I sang, so it was almost like a nah whenever I sang. I was forcing it. And I sang, and they all laughed at me. And there was one of my friends there, and he says, dude, come down and play that song for me in the music room. So I went down and got the guitar out and played it to him, and he was like, dude, don't stop. Don't stop what you're doing. You're fantastic. And I didn't. I kept going. His name's Dean Smith. He's not here tonight, but he's one of my best friends, and thank God for him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here right now doing this. So after that, started doing YouTube videos, started putting myself out there, doing gigs around Derry City, and things started going very well. And then Britain's Got Talent came along in 2013, and I'll never forget walking on it. To be honest, it's not as nerve-wracking as standing up here, to be honest. I was chatting out on deck, they sent me out, and as I walked on stage, it was just a blur. Simon Cowell sitting there with Amanda Holden, Elisa Dixon, and David Williams, and I'm standing on the stage thinking everything I had watched on TV when I was younger, this was actually, the dream was becoming reality. And, you know, things started to really take off, and life had changed dramatically. You know, before when I used to walk through the town, it was just, you know, people might have knew me for singing songs, but I remember going to shops and people were buying me lunch and people were giving me free clothes, and do you know what, I went out of the house more often than I should have after that, because everywhere I was going I was getting something free. But then things, you know, took a bad turn. Well, I went on the final, I met Ed Sheeran, which was a great thing. I sang with Ed Sheeran, and whenever you go on them sort of things, you never think you're going to meet your idol. And I got to meet Ed Sheeran and sing with him and talk to him for a good while, and that was amazing. But, you know, as that kind of finishes, like, I remember whenever I was on the final the last day, there was a guy there, and he was going to be the right-hand man of Simon Cowell. And he says, Jordan, you know, we're going to look after you. And before that, he was with me. Everywhere I went, he was with me. Took me for lunch. If I went for a shit, he was there. All that sort of thing. And it was great, you know, because you thought this is going to happen. You know, you feel like you're going to be a superstar. And I remember I came home after the final and sat in my house for 2 days playing Keefe. Just the curtains closed, depressed. Didn't really know what was going on. You're thinking, you know, up in this stardom, and then everything kind of went downhill. And then I turned to drink and drugs. And I was taking drugs for a long period of time. I was out nearly every night. My life was not. Everyone thought it was a great life. Thought it was going on these shows is going to be great. It's not really as good as what you expect it to be, and I thought it was going to be great. But I tried to get through it, and the drink and drugs brought me back down to a very terrible place, and I tried to commit suicide in 2013 at the end of that year. And it's so weird standing here talking about it, because at the start of that year it was like my dreams have came true. This is amazing. And at the end of the year it was my life is over, sort of thing. But luckily I had a family around me to help me and support me and bring me back up. And I was on my way again and trying to get things going. About 3 years ago, I signed a record deal with Warner Brothers, and the same thing, dreams are going to be achieved, and then again, dreams weren't achieved, and what happens? Go back to the drink and drugs. And, I don't really, stand up here, it's hard to tell because I don't really know how to explain it, but resilience is one of them things that I've had to deal with my whole life, because I've always been set back. I've always been told I can't do it, can't do this. I've always been told things will happen and it won't happen. Right now I'm standing there, I have 2 beautiful kids. I have a fiance, we're getting married, I'm finally getting my own house. And I look back and think of all the things that have ever happened in my life. Resilience, I'm still standing here and talking to you, so I think that's really all I have to say. So thank you very much. It's a song I wrote with a band called Keefe, and hopefully they might be using it this year. It's quite a sad song, but there's a good message behind it, a story behind it. So I hope you enjoy it. It's with one of my friends. Called you here and some phone. Leave my message at the door. I must have called 1,000 times to hear your voice down the line. Those heavy nights that I recall, shadow puppets on the wall. Cigarettes and too much wine. Never heard that you were hurting. Don't deserve that. I wish you could see. You still make me laugh, you still make me cry. Memories in my head swing like a lullaby. When I think about it, it bothers me that you will always be forever 23. I went back to your family home, but you didn't find what I was looking for. So glad I kept this photograph. I swear I see you looking back. Never heard that you were hurting. Don't deserve it. I wish you could see. You still make me laugh, you still make me cry. Memories in my head swing like a lullaby. When I think about it, yes, it bothers me. You will always be forever 23. Heaven should be wherever you are. Under the clouds or up with the stars. Seems for you wherever you are. Heaven should be wherever you are. Under the clouds or up with the stars. Seems for you wherever you are. You still make me laugh, still make me cry. Memories in my head swing like a lullaby. When I think about it, yes, it bothers me that you will always be forever 23. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you very much.